We are a family of faith. So in the Swenson-Reinhold household, giving to God means multiple things. It means we give of our time, it means we give of our pocketbook, it means we give of our resources. So in regards to our pocketbook, it means that since I usually pay the bills, sit down and write a check after each paycheck. Because for me, that's a spiritual discipline that has been important to helping me grow into this life of living a life of tithing. I am a person that is wired to be anxious about money. That is who I am. I embrace that and own that about myself. Whereas Nathan is wired to be open about everything. So it has been a growing edge for me to grow into this. And so that's why writing the check each time is so important instead of just signing up for simply giving. I need that spiritual discipline of writing the check. We are what we invest in, literally. So when we give to the church, we are saying this is important to us. God is important to us. Raising our children in a household and community of faith is integral to what I want our family to look like. And that's why we give to the church. Whenever we have made a move, our finances have changed. And so sitting down to look at a budget and make a budget has been very important for me and my anxiety level to know how we pay our bills. It's the reality that we live in. And so doing that also incorporated how we tithe. So knowing this is the first that goes to God and then what is left to pay the rest of the bills was integral to knowing, okay, this is where I'm going to come up with all the money. Coming from seminary where we had nothing and I had to turn it into something has left me with this level of anxiety related to that. And so that's been a growing edge, and knowing now that it's all God's and God will continue to provide, and trusting that has been very important for me. In my line of work, like the church deals with the triad, the Trinity. In my work, we deal with the triad of the doing, thinking, and feeling. And whenever we change one component of that triad, whether or not we do something, even though we don't think we can do it, we don't think we have the money, or we don't feel like we're anxious, or we're scared, or we're just resistant because we just don't want to do it. Simply doing that can evoke change in our entire being. And I think that's what happened. That's what continues to happen in our family. I think this journey has opened me up. It's opened me up to the possibilities and the transformation that God continues to make in our life and the lives of everyone around us, in the world around us, to the life of possibilities, I guess I could say. And that's been exciting and transformative in and of itself. Nathan talks about when we give, it grows our hearts. It grows our hearts in this idea of generosity. And that's very, very true. It grows our hearts and it grows our minds both. We do it and God continues to provide. Sometimes we do it out of a mentality of scarcity, but God always changes that and provides everything we need. Maybe not necessarily everything that we want, but always everything we need. Giving is risky behavior. That's what's exciting about it. You never know what's going to happen, and you never know the end result. And that's why it's important to try. Even if it's something small, if it's $5 a week more than you did before, if it's 5% more than you've ever given. But just do something. That doing is going to make change in everything else. It's going to change the way we think about God, change the way we think about our faith. It's going to change the way we feel about others. And it's going to change everything about us.